Hey, what's the story? Yours truly, Philbo here, and welcome back to Philbo Reviews. Hope you're keeping well. Hope you had an incredible Christmas, and I hope you have an absolutely unbelievable new year around the corner in 2026. Hope you're all merry. Hope you're all well. It is that time of the year, late December. I am going to talk about my top 10 movies of the year. Me, Brother Jer, Brother Steve-O, the whole bunch have checked out fistful of movies this year, and I have taken the time this afternoon to whittle it down to my top 10 movies of the year. Hope you enjoy the ranking. Again, it's my opinion, so it's not going to match yours. It probably might not be anything like yours, but drop a comment below if there's a film that I haven't put in, or it's a film that you agree with or disagree with. What's your top 10 of the year? Drop it in the comments below and let's talk about it. So before I get into the top 10, I do have a few honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10, but they were most definitely in the conversation. First of all, Leigh Whannell's Wolfman. We were given Wolfman in January of 2025. I found it to be very well shot. I thought it had some great tension, some great atmosphere, and the whole see in the dark kind of thing they throw in at the end as to see through the eyes of the wolf and what the wolf sees, and then what the wolf sees and hears to compare to what's actually happening. Thought that was a great touch as well. So another honourable mention would be How to Train Your Dragon, the live action version, starring the young lad, can't think of his name, from the Black Phone, and Gerard Butler returning, of course. As far as live action films go, I take them or leave them nearly every time, but this one was genuinely really good. It was a great action adventure, very well played, great writing, great performances. How to Train Your Dragon was awesome. Another one that just missed the top 10, The Fantastic Four. What an incredible return to form for that franchise. I absolutely adored the characters. The villain at the end was beyond terrifying. Fantastic Four 2025, adored it. Just missed out on the top 10. Then of course Zootopia 2, which we only checked out recently, an absolutely pitch perfect family film. Nick and Judy Hopps, of course, back in the fray, working together. Great film. Another honourable mention, just missed out on the top 10 as well, The Black Phone 2. Ethan Hawke returning as the Grabber. What a great sequel. Took some great swings. I think the plot and the way it went was a bit risky, but turned out to be very rewarding. About 10 minutes too long, but a very good film. Another honourable mention as well would be The Toxic Avenger. Really enjoyed that one. And also Danny Dyer's Marching Powder was a good, fun throwback to 90s British hooligan films. So, with the honourable mentions mentioned, let's get into the top 10, shall we? Enjoy! So, coming in at number 10 for yours truly, Philbo, in the top 10 films of 2025 is Companion. I checked this out with Brother Ed and Brother Jer, and we had the absolute crack with it. We knew nothing about it. We hadn't seen a poster. We hadn't seen a synopsis. We hadn't seen anything. I just knew Jack Quaid was in it and Sophie Thatcher. And please, if you're going to check out Companion, please go in as blind as you possibly can. You will have so much fun with it. The comedy, the random violence, the plot twists, the turns, everything. Great film, 90 minutes, straight in and out, really enjoyable. So number 10, for yours truly, Philbo, Companion. And coming in at number 9, we have another entry from Osgood Perkins, the son of the late, great Anthony Perkins, who was, of course, Norman Bates in Psycho. Osgood Perkins, the monkey, comes in at number 9 in Philbo's top 10. A crazy, over-the-top, violent film that knows what it is, does not take itself too seriously, is really darkly funny, really well written, and a great performance. It's a very out there film, loads of fun, 90 minutes again, maybe 100 minutes, but extremely enjoyable and very creepy in parts with the monkey. And God help you if he starts banging that drum in your presence. You are in serious trouble. Coming in number 9, Osgood Perkins, The Monkey. Coming in at number 8, we have the excellent Thunderbolts, starring of course Florence Pugh and David Harbour. I enjoyed every solitary second of this. The grief and the depression message and the undertones were absolutely very potent, very powerful. Florence Pugh and David Harbour were both exceptional in this role. I thought all the characters, all the writing was brilliant, and the Void, an extremely epic villain, and the darkness covering everybody. I mean, it's just an incredibly powerful film, a massive return to form. And you know what? Thunderbolts for me, number 8. Truly enjoyed it. Yeah, had to hit the top 10 with Thunderbolts. Did you enjoy it? Would it make your top 10 of the year? Drop a comment below and let Philbo know. Next, coming in at number 7, we have James Gunn's Superman. What an absolutely gnarly film. Absolutely adored it. Can't wait for Supergirl coming up. Her appearance towards the end of the film cracked me up no end. And adore James Gunn's take on the Superman franchise. Love the characters, love the action, everything about it. It was one of the most fun experiences at the cinema this year. Superman, James Gunn, number 7, easy peasy, all day long. Next, at number 6, we have Predator Badlands. I was massively surprised with this. I thought the chemistry between the actual Predator and his female companion was utterly hilarious. Very well played together. The communication, obviously the Predator is subtitled for the entire movie, but it doesn't take you out of the experience. Obviously we're not used to the Predator speaking very much, or just a little, in this franchise, but the action stands out and speaks for itself. Predator Badlands was one of the biggest surprises of the year for me, and easily makes my top 10 at number 6. And coming in at number 5, probably one of the most recent entries of this year, Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake of the 1984 film of the same name. They take some really wild twists and turns and swings with this remake, but this is what a remake should be. It's not just a carbon copy of the original film, because as you heard in my review, the original films aren't very good. So the only way was up with this franchise, and Rowan Campbell in the title role was absolutely inch perfect. The story was great, the kills was fantastic, the comedy, the unintentional comedy, it was very dark in parts, but you know what? As far as slasher films go, it was absolutely chef's kiss as a slasher fan. So top 5 for me has to start with Silent Night, Deadly Night. A great slasher film with a great lead role from Rowan Campbell. We of course know him from Halloween Ends. So yeah, absolutely adored it, and that is definitely going to be one to own on 4K. And coming in at number 4, we have Ballerina, the incredible spin-off of the John Wick universe. Some incredible action sequences. That flamethrower scene towards the end was an absolute mind blow. Loved the small part from Keanu Reeves in it. Loved the whole lore, the way it plays into the John Wick universe, just perfectly into like John Wick 3, Parabellum. It's in and around that time frame. What a performance from the lead. Just absolutely very surprised. I didn't expect it to be nearly as good as it was, but Ballerina, what a time at the cinema. The John Wick franchise cannot set a foot wrong. Ballerina number 4. What do you think of Ballerina? Do you like the John Wick franchise? What's your favourite film in the John Wick universe? Drop a comment below and let Philbo know. And we have reached the top 3, people, and number 3 for Philbo in the top 10 best films of 2025 is Sisu, The Road to Revenge. What an incredibly crazy character is Sisu. He is not to be messed with. If you mess with him, you might as well sign your own death warrant, because he will stop at nothing to get you. It's violent, it's crazy, and we have the old guy from Don't Breathe, 1 and 2, forgive me, I forget his name, as the villain. It knows exactly what it's doing. It's ridiculous, it's over the top, it's gory, and more importantly, it is action-packed and absolutely buck wild and crazy. Again, 90 minutes, straight in, straight out. It knows what it's doing, and it's doing it perfectly. So number 3, Sisu, Road to Revenge. Absolutely adored it. Me and brother Jer checked it out twice. I think the only film we've checked out twice this year. Absolutely brilliant. And coming in at number 2 in the Philbo's top 10 films of 2025 is Sinners. Yes, I was hoping you were thinking, where is Sinners? Is he going to mention Sinners? Of course I am. It is an absolute masterpiece. Michael B. Jordan in the dual role as the brothers is absolutely inch perfect. The setting, the build-up, the throwback to the old southern states, all the old southern ways in the USA. Jack O'Connell does an incredible role as the Irishman. Incredible sequences. What an amazing use of music in the film. The film is unforgettable. The music is fantastic. And when it kicks off hard. But it has a perfect steady flow all the way through it. Again, go in as blind as you can. The less you know about Sinners, the better. But it is an inch perfect movie. And I really had to go, but I was going back and forth between number 2 and number 1 on my list here. But I have landed with Sinners, Michael B. Jordan, number 2 on my top 10 of 2025. What do you think is going to be number 1? Drop a comment down below. If you've been enjoying the list so far, be sure to leave comments telling me your top 10 of the year. What's some of your worst films of the year? And drop a comment below. And be sure to hit like and to think about subscribing to Philbo Reviews. It's going to be a fun year in 2026. And maybe hit the hype button. I'm not sure what the hype button does, but you gotta believe the hype. Hit the hype and do the hype. Hype. Number 1 coming. Stay tuned. And number 1 for yours truly, Philbo. The one film that I enjoyed more than any other movie experience this year has to be, without a shadow of a doubt, it is one of the best adaptations of Stephen King's work that I think I've ever seen. It's up there with Stand By Me. By the way, rest in peace, Rob Reiner, who directed Stand By Me, probably one of the best coming-of-age movies of all time. He also directed When Harry Met Sally, considered one of the best romantic comedies of all time. Then he directed Misery, considered one of the best Stephen King adaptations to film of all time. And this one joins that conversation. I am, of course, talking about The Long Walk. What an absolute masterclass of a film. For a film that's nearly 2 hours of just people walking, to have such incredible character development, such depth in every character. You care about every character. Each death in the film is like an arrow in your heart. It's just so heartbreaking what these people are being put through just to win riches and just to win a wish of whatever they want. Mark Hamill, of course, plays the general very, very well. He's a man you love to hate. But the chemistry between the 2 lead characters is absolutely phenomenal. You feel like this is a real fly-on-the-wall documentary following these guys on the long walk. It doesn't feel fictional even in the slightest. It is true character work, an incredible story, a stunning script, some immense tension, and some really quick shock, extreme gun violence that really, especially the first one, really knocks the socks off you. So for me, the best film of the year, without a shadow of a doubt, is The Long Walk, and I implore you to check it out as soon as you can. So just a quick recap. We've Companion at number 10, we have The Monkey at number 9, we have Thunderbolts at number 8, Superman, James Gunn of course, at number 7, we have Predator Badlands at number 6, number 5 we have Silent Night, Deadly Night, number 4 we have Ballerina, number 3 we have Sisu, Road to Revenge, number 2 we have the fantastic Sinners, and number 1 we have The Long Walk. So that is Philbo's top 10 movies of 2025. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed my whole year of movie talk and concert talk, gig talk, all that kind of stuff, and Philbo's Joke Corner. I know you get a kick out of that as well, so be sure to keep supporting the channel. Drop some likes when you feel like it. Maybe subscribe, why not? And maybe hit the hype button. So, thanks for watching. I can't wait to read all your comments below on your top 10 films of the year. What did I miss? What should I have put higher? What should I have put lower? I want to hear down below. And I look forward to talking to you all, talking your top 10s of the year. And a very, very happy new year to each and every one of you. Stay cool. May the sun always shine. And yeah, been a great year for movies. Hopefully 2026 will be even better. Philbo, out.